I'd prefer Fanatics. I think it's easier to pull these early win conditions when you have so many of them. With the Leshrac, with the Brood, with the Viper.
He will eventually get there, however. Not too big of a deal here for joekam. Bit more rotation from DJ. He's actually going to swipe the boundary rune away from Alacrity. So it's a nice little value play from our POS5. His top lane, Death. Very fire out. It's probably not going to be enough as In Your Dream does secure the first blood. Polison abusing the Cinderbrew and Thunderclap slow. Again, the safe lane going quite smoothly here for GXR. And Death's not too far behind, but you definitely want to have the advantages of that Brood. As mid lane now, Coil is out. They've actually got Chuen there on that Leshrac. He'll try to turn back in on Polison, but Polison's going to be fine. In fact, now Alacrity, he's the one in trouble. Jabs, he will save the day with the bushwhack. And Chuen is going to be able to walk away with his life intact and a kill stronger.
You're going to need to look in other lanes to look for kill opportunities. The Leshrac now, leveled 7 up. Chuen can start to think about just shoving in wave and looking for the Edict play. Just melt the tier 1 tower, buy the space out, and force the map open a little bit more.
Bottom lane, Raven. He's actually being chased right now by Mizu and joekam, and they've got a lot of damage out. But Jabs again's going to be there to kind of save the day with the bushwhack, as joekam will keep the vision up, and Mizu will be able to get the breathe fire in time. Jabs and DJ will try for a chase onto joekam. They've got a bushwhack, but there's no trees around. They'll wait till joekam gets a little bit closer, and there you go. They get the bushwhack off with the acorn shot, and eventually they will be able to get a 2-for-1 trade. But it does cost them that POS1 Viper.
Yeah, you're going to be able to cut off the farm source for a lot of the heroes on GXR, and your Dream's not going to be very comfy here. We'll have to dip into the triangle. DJ is kind of cutting him off, though.
Yeah, but DJ might be in a spot of danger himself. He has borrowed time up, Death. He's going to rejoin. Polison, Silken Bowler is going to be out, and now the bushwhack, it'll lock him down. They do get that Brewmaster. No problems here for Fnatic. Again, though, this is to be expected with their draft. You do expect them to get an early advantage. So it looks like they've even gone bot lane now onto Mizu. He's going to try for the TP play. They have so much magic damage, though, that it's not going to be enough. They'll take him out.
Just lining up for all the kills. I think what Fnatic needs is that mid-tier 1 to fall soon, and at least Chuen is keeping the pressure up, and we have some flanks here.
Well, they're going to the Brood. Coil has been committed, but he is still surviving as DJ is there on the Abaddon to keep him alive. Now Chuen, he's going to move in onto Alacrity. Phase shift. Oh, it's going to be pump fake from the split earth. It still lands from Chuen. Alacrity moving in as well. He will die. joekam's gone. Well, that's a very nice pump fake there from Chuen.
The splitter being casted, so he had to make a choice. Does he just stand there and wait for the orb? Does he just orb out and hope to dodge? And it was just something nearly impossible to make the choice on. Now, Paulson?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the idea was there from Polison. He's just going to drop. Just got a Cinderbrew off, and they just ran him down. Now, In Your Dream, that's the big target they want. Chuen, he's feeling confident. In Your Dream already very low on mana. In fact, now he's all out of it. joekam going to try and help out, but the dives are well and truly going in. Chuen is there. joekam, he's going to drop the sharpshooter. In Your Dream, he's going to be within vision now, and it will connect from Jabs. Perfect positioning. So they've got the Medusa, they've got the Viper around on Raven. He'll be there to help out. It's Fnatic. 11-2, but a 5k net worth advantage.
The next time they commit, that could melt. They do smoke up here. It is only DJ and Jabs in that smoke. They're using Death as bait. They don't have the other cores on hand to help, though.
Mizu is kind of alone right now. No TP available, and he's gone. Once that Viper Strike connects, he is guaranteed to die.
And that might be enough, actually.
Yeah, turns out it is. There goes your pot rats.
God.
One siege creep will do it, John. That's all you need. So even a Photic shield that just make sure it lasts a bit longer. Is Mizu. He's going to jump in onto the Leshrac. Chuen, he's going to be fine as a nice sharpshooter, or rather bushwhack was there on Alacrity. Mizu, there's your sharpshooter out. It does connect onto the Dragon Knight, but Chuen, he's been caught. Bloodstone has been activated. He's still healthy. He might just make it. The Stone Gaze not freezing him up. No, he's fine. Chuen is out. They can't kill the Leshrac off, and he can reset now as Polison is going to die. And you've got DJ just spamming out the miscoils. Another tier 3 tower down. How do you defend this? You can hit them as much as you want, but this draft from FNATIC, it's proving to be a little bit too strong at this timing. Split Earth, it won't land. It does zone out in your dream for a little bit, allowing Raven to get more stacks of that poison onto that melee barracks. And it looks like they might just have it as Chuen is there again, and they've got the melee barracks. That's all they wanted. Chuen trying to back off. Mizu is there with the stuns. The heals are not able to come out as DJ. He's in the Cyclone, so they got a massive target. Can they find more? DJ, he does get banished by Jokam. They'll hold him down. They'll get a secondary kill for sure. As now they try it onto Raven. He'll BKB and just TP away. And so they got 2 heroes down, John, but they're down 2 racks.
So the puck is still shaping up well, it's still scaling. It's going all in on the Dagon build, so they just kind of want to fight back against this early draft by having burst damage of their own. Let's see if it does pay off. Oh no.
Yeah, nice Glimmer Cape usage into the bushwhack, and Chuen will take the kill.
Maybe it's the ticket we have. If you know, it gets coded with loot bet, and they're like, all right, that means DD into Roshan every time. GXR, these farm spikes we're looking for still aren't lining up. IYD, again, he's doing a good job of just holding the high ground defense, being that big tower for the team, trying to clear out the creep waves. Once the numbers are up, you just can't hold out.
Chuen gets Jokam just by himself. Just creeps up on him, does get the kill, immediately smokes up. Chuen, what's your plan here? It looks like he wants to try and go through the Dire base toward that top lane, and he's moving in. They can't see him. He's still smoked now in your dream. He gets caught by the bushwhack. He's alone, and look how fast he dies. Oh my goodness, it's not even close. He'll buy it back, but now the tier 3 top tower, it's going to be under siege.
It's just so much more GXR has to push back against. Mind you, the puck and Dusa can still sort of manage it, but you're really not gaining enough gold now to keep up. Like, the gap is growing, 11k for FNATIC. And as mentioned, age is still up. They could just go.
They're going to jump in. Big Dream Coil jabs immediately blown up by Alacrity. Meanwhile, Chuen, right in the middle of all this, is taking a fair bit of damage, but he'll tank through it. He'll turn around. A nice split earth is going to make sure that Mizu is probably going to drop. They'll try to save him with the disruption. It's not going to be enough, or maybe it is. The BKB is there. He'll still just try and kite around. Raven, though, going after the big target. He'll go after In Your Dream, as that tier 3 tower is once again susceptible here to FNATIC. That Diabolic Edict just going to shred through it. The top racks. How do you stop this? They're trying. Dagon on the backside almost gets jabs again, but he will survive. DJ, he'll heal him up with the miscoils. That top rack's again still going down as Death, he's back in. Cinderbru's flying out. They'll pop it. Primal split out as well from Paulison. They'll try to chase Chuen, but can they kill him? With the Aphotic Shield down, they're not going to have the damage. Chuen just turn around again. Onto Mizu. No BKB available this time around that Dragon Knight. He'll try to run, but the Pulse Nova's going. They got the melee barracks anyway. Onto the range. No, they call it. GG, well played. FNATIC, they've made it work. Ooh. At exactly the right timing, John. We talked about it. 30 minutes past. You would have started to see problems here for FNATIC, but they make it work at the 27.5-minute mark. And In Your Dream, he will give the respect tip over to Chuen, who I've got to say played this perfectly.
It's hard for Chuen to actually have a good run, and that's a great response from GXR, but their lineup is entirely early now as well compared to game 1. I don't see it happening. Raven should just be able to build up, hit his item spikes, go for that fast Mask of Madness, and just start clearing out the jungle early.
Jeez, look at Jokam though. DJ is just well and truly harassed the crap out of this Rubik. He's not stopping either. Like, with this much of an HP advantage, he's going to keep going. However, bot lane, Paulison is going to be first blood. Death able to secure it.
You waste your time in your mid to chase down a kill. You don't even get to transition to the jungle gank, which is really what you want to do. Catch Raven out, stop him from farming. He is still under a ward, and they are still in the area, but Chuen?
Yeah, Chuen's going to come in. Arrow setup is there from jabs. A nice, easy pick off. Jokam now probably going to realize he was underneath an observer ward the whole time. So it looks like he was just trying to soak XP away from Raven on the Luna. He does get a bit, but not enough to really matter. Meanwhile, bottom lane, big group up here onto Death. He's going to try and call to survive, but they've got so much control. Eventually, they will be able to get through him. In Your Dream, the one to take the kill on the left track.
While all this action happens, you have Raven free farming in the top jungle. So your Luna still hitting its farming spikes with a Mask of Madness. It doesn't take too long to accelerate, and then Alacrity
In a bit of trouble. Nice call out. Arrow is going to land on one of the Meepos, and with Chuen there on the storm, you've got plenty of damage. He might want to go for a reset. He's got no mana going for him. He'll have just enough for the Edict. In fact, he seems to believe that's going to be enough. FNATIC, they will rotate in to try and defend this, but that tower is almost gone. Chuen is going to jump in with the Vortex. It might cost him his life, but In Your Dream does get the tier 1 before he does go down. Now Jokan will be chased, and Chuen, he'll take another kill on the Storm.
And that's big. You can start looking for your mid-tier 1 push as well, and you already multed the bot tier 1. It's going to be a very straightforward push here coming out from FNATIC. It goes down to Raven having this Mask of Madness as well. He can join these fights.
Oh, nice call there. Yeah, he blinks right in. Vortex is there. Arrow going to fly right through on Death. Get the nice dunk off as Mizu. He popped the ulti. He wants to try and get something out of this, but it looks like he's going to get naught. There's now another call, Death! He found a double call out. Mizu, he has to run. Crippling fear to try and survive. Arrow, it'll be off the mark, but Death, the reinitiation. And I've got to say, John, I've been very impressed with Death's Zax.
They got to give this Meepo room to grow and get these initial items up. First Dragonlance done, second one on the way. But you need to see the E-Blade and the Blink very, very soon here.
Got another call off on Paulison. He doesn't actually get any spins though. Enchant is there, but he will blink away. In fact, now In Your Dream showing up with the Moonlight Shadow. They're going to zip in Your Dream. He's been caught up by the Vortex and the Arrow. From a mile away. It's off the back of Death again, John.
The Blink is coming in for Mizu. They just need to play with that now. Just blink in, get the AoE stuns, try to get the lockdown on those big heroes, and burst them down ASAP. But it just doesn't feel like it's coming out quick enough.
Death.
Where are you going?
This time they should be able to get him. Enchant is there. He wasn't able to blink out in time. They'll land the Split Earth and the Arrow from Jokan. And no help will be around quick enough to be able to survive the axe. However, DJ's going to walk in. Looking for more. Raven, he does have the level 2 Eclipse up now. Paulison. Oh, nice cliff there from Jokan onto DJ. And that should be a free Abaddon kill, but the team is still around to try and help him out. Now the zip in. Chuen is there. Arrow, Eclipse, all of them being thrown out. Alacrity, though, he tanks through the Eclipse. They're going to find jabs as well. And now In Your Dream moves in. They get Raven. And poor old DJ, he is still on top of the cliff. And eventually will die. And I mean, GXR, they played that perfectly.
They've got Blink Call still ready to go. If they find the right targets, it could shape up well.
Izu, he's going to break the smoke. We may have seen them now. He's just going to run up. Zip forward. Who they found? It's going to be Paulison. He'll get the heal out in time, but Chuen is going to hold him down. Paulison, though, he gets a nice stomp off in the backside, but Death, he's there with the call, and that should be enough. They will miss the dunk, but it won't matter. It was enough damage. Allowed Chuen to get the kill there on the Storm. They might even go for more now. Mizu, he's still hanging around. He's under vision right now. Chuen's going to zip. But the blink is there from Mizu. And now, bot side, they found Alacrity on the Meepo. Arrow to follow through as well. In Your Dream, he's trying to help. It's a lot of damage with the Pulse Nova, but it's not enough. Not yet anyway. They'll go after Chuen. In Your Dream, he's about to drop DJ. He'll go for the chase himself. The Mist Coil. It's barely not going to be enough. DJ needs the back. Mizu does chase down jabs and gets the kill. In fact, they'll even get DJ. A full team wipe once again here from GXR. That they will. I think both teams want to try and play for that Roshan. Moonlight Shadow going to be popped. Death going to start moving in. Frontlining for the team. Wants a big target to get started. It might be Mizu that they find. Instead, Jokan does blink away. Chuen going to move in right in onto that Rubik with the Crippling Fury is there. Mizu, it's not going to be enough. Chuen with the BKB does survive. As now the call's there. Alacrity's been caught out. They throw everything at the Meepo immediately to burst him down. Paulison, he's going to try and escape, but there's no way out. Another dunk in from Death. And you saw how fast he called him. As soon as he saw that Meepo, no games here for FNATIC. They burst him down.
That the silence is not going to do much. First Roshan given away towards the side of FNATIC. No double damage rune this time, Mike.
But they're going to go bot tier 2 instead. That'll buy DJ plenty of time to make his way over to the team. GXR, they definitely need to do something about this. I mean, their draft can't afford to wait this long. I don't think anyway. DJ, don't play around that area,
Oh,
sir.
not again, what?
Oh, he's going right back up. DJ, he just didn't learn his lesson, or did he? Is this a bait from DJ? Death's in with the call. Alacrity, though, does jump in as well. Meanwhile, Chuen in the backside onto Jocam. Death's not dying. The Eclipse, Alacrity, he's going to get taken down by the Eclipse. Jocam gets tipped. DJ, it was all part of the plan, baby. And now the call's there. They found in your dream. The Wonder Boy in your dream's going to try and fight. He'll get a split earth out, but it won't be enough. Jocam, oh, he's going to zip in himself. Nice lift up. Zip back out. Raven, no, he's going to turn. He's still got the Aegis up by Jocam. Nice attempt, sir. As DJ, he has the best seat in the house, John. He's just watching. Front row seats for DJ.
That AoE Vortex will just completely ruin the clump up, especially for Alacrity. He's not going to be able to use his items when he's vortexed up on every meepo.
Big smoke up here from GXR. I think they are starting to feel the pressure. Moonlight Shadow, though, DJ, he's going to break the smoke. This is not the target they wanted to run into, and now Death, he's there with the call. They are going to take down Mizu immediately. Arrow, though, does land. Alacrity going to jump in with the Meepos. Can he take him down? Not yet, Death. He'll get the Manta off the shotgun enough. He gets the call. He will still survive. Alacrity's trying to chase. He'll go on to Jazz with the Spirit Vessel. It's taking him down. Chuan, he does move back in, and now Death, he just won't die. How do you kill Death, John? How do you do it?
I don't think your damage is spreading out fast enough to all these heroes.
There we go again. Death. It's in that smoke. Mizu, he's had a tough game already on this Night Stalker. Yet to find a kill this game for the poor guy. Death. Oh, this could be a beautiful call again. He's going to jump in right on that Night Stalker, but there is help around. Arrow, not going to land. In fact, Jocam, he lands his own arrow, but the Aphotic Shield was there. DJ going to try and save it. Death, he will finally drop. They'll get him this time. There's Alacrity gonna move in now onto DJ. He wants his Abaddon gone as well, and he might just get it, but the force stuff. And now the turnaround, Raven, he's gonna try and fight. Eclipse is down. Alacrity's trying to get the Meepos out, but the Vortex is there from Chuen, and now they'll go right back in on Polison. In your dream, he's gonna try and fight, but they'll just go after the supports instead. Just ignore the Leshrac. They got one kill. They got the axe. Still a nice kill.
Like, you somehow hold off the Abaddon and kill off the Mirana first, take care of the Abaddon after. You can go from there, but you can't do that. FNATIC's just grouped up extremely well. They've managed to work the map perfectly. They're ripping into the high ground, although...
Yeah, FNATIC might need a back. Raven, he'll stand his ground now. The Vortex again. Chuen, he's in at the right time. In your dream. Oh, he had no BKB up. He couldn't fight, and now you've got the Ags there. AoE Vortex is online for Chuen.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Trying to buy some time. That bot rack's going down nice and fast. Call is going to land. Death, he'll leave the Manta Illusions to do the job, and they're enough. They are enough, even with the Aphotic Shield from Jocam.
I don't know if he has the blink. He could try to make a bait play, but I don't know if it'll pay off. The Rax mid tower not going to hold for long. Oh, jump.
Ooh. Oh, barely missing out on that call. But it won't matter if you can keep just taking these Raxes down. Who the hell cares how many calls you miss?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They are still manageable. It's just getting really dicey. Like, with a Satanic Up, I don't even think you can burst the Luna. The Self-Dispel will just ruin everything. The smoke's here. GXR, you need to find the angle.
Yeah, but DJ's going to break the smoke. Death, he does blink in, but misses out. As now Split Earth is going to land. Where is this Night Stalker going? Mizu, he's trying to find the backlines, but nobody's being caught. Now the Vortex, Chuen, he's in. They've got In Your Dream again, and he's gone. Onto the Meepo. Alacrity, how do you get him out? He does get him out in time with the poof. Just barely on about 300 HP. Luckily for GXR, no Roshan up yet. Oh, Mizu, he's still around. Chuen, he's going to zip in for a Vortex. Now the call is there. Death, he actually missed that call, but it may not matter. Mizu, he felt like he desperately needed to get rid of that top wave. The wait for In Your Dream. Mizu, 15 seconds away, but he can buy back. Bloodstone now up on Chuen. Tier 4 towers, they're just dropping. They're going to wait for the whole 5 before they can jump in. Jocam, he's there with the call. He does get it off, but where's your backup? They've got the axe on the Night Stalker now. Vortex, Chuen is not going to connect it. DJ, he's still a very tanky target. Alacrity, he's in. He's trying to go after the storm, but Death, he's got the call off again. Chuen's gone. They call the GG. They've had enough. FNATIC, they will be leading 2-0 in this best of 5 grand finals. They're now fountain diving them. And my goodness, John, I mean, these two games, they've made it look very easy, FNATIC. GXR, I'm not sure what's going on, but they've got to get it together for this game 3.
Oh, what? Oh my god, here we go again. The old school Luna support.
And Chuen, I mean, he's not having too bad of a time himself. 17-2 in terms of CS. Gonna pick himself up a water rune. Jams actually denies the water rune away from Alacrity by taking it himself. It's a very nice little play there from Jabs. He's actually level 3 now on Jabs on the support Luna. Never mind that though, because bot lane, Raven does end up going down. Mizu, he's going to try and chase for a bit more. And surprisingly enough, they get first blood on the Viper of all things.
They also have built up a huge amount of triangle stacks, at least in the large camp. So there's also a gold injection here for Chuen, and he will find it. So eventually going to line up. They have left Raven alone, and he is in a dicey area.
That he is. Inkspall's going to connect Raven. That is a lot of damage out. Lose some beam there, but it's not going to help out their position 1 Viper. GXR, they're doing a fantastic job.
It's just not something the Viper can really sustain against. And they keep finding these angles. They are opening up a lot more possibilities. Mizu, he's going to hit his 6 slightly earlier than Raven at this rate. And
RP.
Dragon forms on. Oh.
Yeah, top lane, they've got death. A rotation from Jocam just in case they needed the help, but they didn't. Bottom lane now, Mizu, he's been left alone, so they are finally going to be able to punish him. And DJ will be the one to take the kill.
Like, the Les should be doing that to the opposite tower. He's just not been able to get in position. And this is just great lane management coming out from GXR. They're getting this nice early start in their win condition. Lacti, if he finds his tower, it could be dicey, although...
Yeah, but they might find his life. He'll keep going after the T1, and he is going to get it, but it is going to cost him his life in the end, as now Jocam has been slowed up. Chuen wants to keep going with the lightning strikes out, but they don't have the damage. Oh, no, they do. The chain lightning from DJ's neutral creep. It can cast that from an absolute mile away. Well, they've got their mech up now on the Chen. They want to try and abuse that timing now, as DJ does have his ulti plus the mech up. A lot of heal coming out.
Dire's top tower.
They're going to run right into that position 1 Magnus. Chuen is there. Yule Scepter is out. Split Earth does land very well. Now your Eclipse flies through. And of course, Jabs, unlike carry Lunas, does have the max Lucent Beam, so that Eclipse is going to just tear you apart.
They play it safe here on FNATIC. Great punishment from GXR. Gives them control back in the jungle as well, and they managed to drop a nice ward to monitor those rotations out. And oh, Raven.
Yeah, Dragon Talon's there. Soulbind with the double silence. Rod of Atos, however, does connect with the Viper Strike. They should have plenty of damage with the Reaper's Scythe. Mizu, he will just drop. Now, in your dream, you've got RP up. But you can't just run into 3 heroes, especially when Raven's on that Viper. They're going to TP more in, though. Alacrity is here on the TA. See what he goes on. Earthspike is there onto our Necrophos. Death is going to survive. Meanwhile, Eclipse is out on In Your Dream. He might be dead. He is.
Man.
This pulse for Luna. It's working. Oh, it's working. Oh, no. Alacrity, top lane, Melt Strike out on Raven. They're going to jump into the Lion. Just dive the tier 2 towers. Paulson, he's going to drop Alacrity. He will at least get Raven on that position 1 Viper. Jabs looks to tip over to Raven. Alacrity, he'll just keep farming. Oh, what do you do? Just keep farming, Alacrity. Just run. He'll use the traps to make sure they can never catch up to him. But Chuen is getting quite close now. Yule Scepter up, Alacrity, who's going to go into the mill. They dust him up, they knew. Split Earth is going to land. They'll have enough to burst through him now. There's no way out for Alacrity.
And that is something DJ will have to manage. He has a massive creep army. Just waiting for someone to misstep and kind of punish there. For the most part, GXR, I think they're playing this right. They're playing it slow as they can, and just building up, although...
No, Mizu, he's going to jump in. They know the Chen's around. DJ may have just been out of position. They might be able to punish now, and they'll get the finger out. Nice pick off again from GXR. And they are at least maintaining this... Well, not really a massive advantage here on FNATIC, though. Chuen now going to move in. There's your Eclipse out. They've got In Your Dream. The Reaper's Scythe is going to connect. Now they're onto Mizu. They will take down Davion. I don't know if FNATIC are trying to play cavern crawl in this game 3 of the grand final, whatever they're doing with this draft.
I'm surprised. Like, they had the info, they've got Blink RP. That is such a prime spot to just get that initiation off, and that's gonna be a very free rush. No, they leave the rush, they want to get a kill.
Yeah, in your dream. He might have missed a scan there. Death, he's going to keep rushing forward. He's got the Reaper Scythe up. He can buy them time. Inkswell is there, but you've got jabs coming in now, and he has that Eclipse in 5 seconds. He just wants a couple lucent beams in your dream. How do you find your way out? Chuen, oh, the Split Earth just barely misses, but it won't matter. It just won't matter. And they're split pushing the best they can here. Mizu trying to just run away from Chuen, who he does get out, luckily. So you know what they're going to do, John? They'll go back for some stacks in the Dire Triangle. Nothing wrong with that. It's like the rest of FNATIC. They'll have a gander, see if they can find anybody. And Death, he's very far forward with the Rod of Atos out. Raven right behind him. Paulson already losing half his HP. No Death Pulse connecting though, so Paulson, he should be okay. Death is very confidently moving forward. But he's going to be alright. They can't punish him. Even without the Ghost Shroud. Jokam? Oh. Yeah, jabs off the Eclipse. He's trying to go after this Grimstroke. Meanwhile, mid lane, Paulson's dying. A big RP is out on 2, and now with the side blades, they might be able to beat them. DJ, he does die, but the Split Earth is there, and in your dream, he is getting perma-stunned.
Oh,
Reaper Scythe on top. My goodness me.
That was the first RP we've seen from In Your Dream connect. It only kills off DJ once more, and DJ at this point really doesn't care. Alacrity?
Yeah, Rod of Atos, he's going to pop the BKB. They'll try to force the fight, and they'll get it. Chuen still willing to fight with this Aegis and might just be able to secure Mizu, as now Alacrity tries to kill off Raven, but won't quite have enough. In fact, Chuen now, he may have gone too far. Mizu, he had the BKB. So, Earthspike is going to connect. Mizu, he'll come back in with the Dragon Tail, and Alacrity should eventually have enough. Hand of God is there, but not quite enough to keep alive their mid-left rack. And GXR, this might be the turning point for them. So you can see, obviously GXR, they still don't want to fight. It looks like they have spotted out Paulson with his Tinker Ward now. This should be a nice easy death onto the Lion. He'll try to buy himself a bit of time, but there's only so much time you can buy against Death. Reaper Scythe is there.
You could maybe pivot towards jabs to start farming up on the pause for Luna. He could take a more farm-oriented position as the game progresses, but it feels like a bit slow, although...
Yeah, Rod of Atos out. They've got In Your Dream. Split Earth is there. Chuen going to start moving in, but a Soulbite is out as well. They've got the double silence and now the double Inkswell. Raven, he's still trying on that Magnus. Mizu's holding everyone else back, but the hills are coming in. Now Alacrity's around. He just blows up DJ with the Meld Strike, and this is a fight they could definitely take here. Still chase down Raven. In Your Dream is still going to die to death on the backside, but Alacrity is not done. Side Blades, it'll kill off the Courier and Raven, as Chuan, or rather Chuen, is going to try and run, and he will make it out towards the right side. Who have they got? It's going to be Death, who's still trying to fight, still staying alive, but not for long. Not while Alacrity's around. They'll get him. They took quite a while to try and kill off this Magnus.
Roche number 2, Aegis, Shard, Cheese, very important for both sides. FNATIC, I don't know how they fight in there. It doesn't feel great right now. It's such a tight spot. They've got the RP, they're collapsing here.
Oh, nice Earth Spike. Paulson right on the edge there, mid force staff of Raven. Look at the damage. That's without the double damage activated yet, John. The Alacrity now on a mega kill streak. Gonna go for that Roshan very soon, I'm sure. Meanwhile, the rest of FNATIC, they are going to try and make their way over to the bot side of the map where Mizu has popped the Dragon form. Dragon Tail is there, but the Ghost Scepter is going to be quite effective as now Chuen is going to move in. Mizu going to be targeted, but the Soulbite is going to hold them back as jabs. He wants to go the other way. Meanwhile, Roshan is still happening, and it's gone. Bot lane, but Mizu, he's BKB TP out. He's fine. Great news for GXR, though. I mean, everything's just going well with their draft. No speed running this time, at least from FNATIC's end. So they're looking at Chuen in the mid lane. Earthspike is out, but a nice Yules just in the nick of time. But the Horn Toss is there with the Inkswell. Now the skewer back. They have got the left rack. They will finger him down. He has buyback. And now Alacrity almost one-shots DJ. Gonna be okay for now, but the Rax is completely gone. GXR, Inkswell to allow Alacrity to run back up, but the Rod of Atos is there. Raven, he can't really do anything about it anyway. Horn Toss, oh, in your dream, he's got that pos for Luna.
What did you expect?
So Jab's gonna drop, Inkswell out again onto Mizu. He's not gonna be able to reach though.
I don't know. I know how they hold out. Maybe if you get a good chain stun with your Lesh and someone get Reaper's Sight.
They'll get started, but the Split Earths have come out now. I guess it is going to make it difficult for them. I can't help but laugh every time I see it. It's just so ridiculous. These reoccurring Split Earths. Now Alacrity going to go in. Raven, he won't be able to dodge on the Node. Chuan, he's going to be able to get out with a Nullifier. Now the RP in your dream. He's got 4 heroes. Inkswell there. Horn toss them up. They are just going to melt. Oh, in your dream. That's it, Raven. He's seen enough.
Whew. That's what we were waiting for. Kami-sama manages to close out in style. And FNATIC, they try something different with this draft. They go with Luna support. Doesn't quite pay off. It's harder to say. I'd lean towards FNATIC. I think the Terrorblade has some earlier power spikes compared to the Dusa.
It's like Raven is going to attempt. Mizu's going to be there. Alacrity around with Jokam as well. Dragon Tail out. Maybe they have enough damage. Raven. Oh, that's a great Earth Spike as well. They found 2 targets with it. Raven, he's dropping so low, and the Resonant Pulse is going to be enough. Oh, how the tables turn so quickly.
And that does put a lid on the early spike in Ember can face. He's just not able to apply his presence to the side lanes, get the rotations he would want against certain heroes, although they are TPing top.
Yeah, Mizu again going to be targeted. Chains, well, they are out now from Chuen. Mizu, any bit of shots flying through, he's not going to survive for long. Just a matter of who you want to give the kill over to, but it looks like you are going to have to give it over to the Ember. Raven, he had the meta, but doesn't really want to pop it to try and get the last hit.
And they've still got those massive stacks being cleared out now by In Your Dream, and this is just going to be fantastic timings for the Dusa. All the cores of GXR up there in net worth.
Raven.
FNATIC still looking for an initial build up.
Oh, that's a massive target. They ran right into Raven, and there's not going to be help in time. He had no Sunder. Death could not make it over to help out. They can keep applying pressure to that dire jungle outpost, and all that is going to make so much more space for In Your Dream, who's well and truly on top of the net worth board right now. He's not even near the others, as Chuen is just going to drop. Jokam commits the finger, they caught him out, and that smoke was from FNATIC. They were trying to get something done.
He does at least stall some space out, but that's just a sign. GXR, they're TPing down mid. They could look for a smoke play, and they will.
Into that Radiant jungle, they know exactly where FNATIC are hiding. Chuen, he's going to break the smoke, but immediate jump in with the Dragon Tail from Mizu. And now the Hex out should be more than enough control. So they will even curse up DJ, and Raven will kill him off himself. Raven, he's popped the meta, but he can't fight by himself. He needs some help. They'll drop the egg to try and help him out. Mizu, he'll just keep man fighting. Fingers there. Does he have a Sunder? He does, but he needs a target. He'll throw it onto Alacrity, but he's still dropping so darn quick. They finally take Alacrity down. Raven, he's been saved by Jabs. Jabs with the egg out, with the Sunray. He just buys so much time for Raven. And in the end, it does somehow end up working out to the favor of FNATIC.
They're making moves up top, though. You have to be careful here in Chuen.
And they love going for this guy. Hex in from Jokam with that blink up. They've got so much control, or not enough apparently, because the Aether Remnant didn't connect. Pings out as well. Oh, that's gonna suck. Jokam, he trusted his teammate to have landed that, and it doesn't work out, as now Mizu mid lane. He's gonna be fine. No chains available. No, he's not fine. They ensnared him up with the neutral creep, it seems, and Mizu, he's gone.
Yeah, that's it's starting to pile up now.
Yeah, they do. Metamorphosis not being popped by Raven. He'll save it in case the fight breaks out, but now they're just fully committed. He'll pop the meta. He wants it down ASAP. But right, gonna hold them back. Mizu, he's gonna have to cop it. They're still trying to move in. Winter's Curse is there, but the Aegis is gonna go the way of FNATIC. And Death, he's taking no damage. Jabs, he does get the egg off in time. They're gonna be able to burst it down, but can they get the rest off FNATIC? Well, they'll be able to get Death on the Bloodseeker, and they'll move in for more as In Your Dream just gets to work. Raven, he'll get a nice Sunder though onto the Medusa. That might be enough to turn. They'll try. Juen, he's still fighting. They've almost got the Aegis, but In Your Dream, he is gonna go down. The Sunder makes it happen as Mizu, he will be the third to drop. Alacrity, he's gone as well. Looks like Raven, he will find a fourth. The only survivor is Paulison. And in about 25 seconds, considering Roshan just went down, John.
No steroids from your team either. It's all down to you and itemizing to kind of close that gap in output, and the Divine's the way to go. And by that point, you should have your 25.
Oh, Juen. He gets the chain this time. He's got Alacrity. He cancels the TP off. Bloodright is actually going to connect as well. Alacrity is going to try and run north, but he's all over it on the Embark, getting another chains off, and that's a massive pick off. 75 seconds without Alacrity on the Void Spirit. No Aegis up, of course, on FNATIC, so they may not feel 100% confident to keep going. Though I say that, Raven, he still has half the duration of the meta left, so it looks like he wants to try and force this. You do have the Ancient Black Dragon available on our DK, though. You're going to be a little bit wary of that. GXR, they can hit back, and there's your Winter's Curse. They've got Chuen there, Aeon Disc, and Sunray are going to keep him alive. Mizu, he's in with the Dragon Tail stun. They're throwing everything, but the Kitchen Sink cannot get him. Egg, though, in the backside. Jabs trying to force them back. They will take down Mizu, but they got the Egg. Time for FNATIC to try and find their way out of this. This is Alacrity. He's going to jump in with the 8th Remnant and does catch out DJ. There'll be another casualty of this battle for FNATIC. A 3-for-1 in the end. GXR, they do successfully defend their high ground.
They know the Roshan's available. They could look to maybe just wait for when GXR starts to walk into it. Kind of punish that movement out. But they are just both posturing here.
Oh, Chuen, he's right in. Chains out. Gonna catch out with the Sunray, the Cold Embrace. Oh, it's barely gonna be enough, but not for long. The Dragon Tail in the mid lane just clearing out the creep wave. And there is going to be a buyback from Paulison. It might be too late, though. Roshan's down. They're going to juggle the items right now. Rupture's there as well. Joe Cam, he's the one who got caught out. He will go to the high ground. Chuen, he's going to move in, but the Dragon Tail stun is there from Mizu. Sunray from Jabs is going to keep Chuen safe. They won't be able to get anyone.
They needed to buy back way earlier on Paulson. They rely on that Winter's Curse for these big team fights to set up. And when it's not there, they kind of lose confidence. They will smoke up, though. If they manage to waste this Aegis away from their base, I think that's enough to keep you satisfied, keep you farming up for that Divine on In Your Dream, but they have to find that angle.
Oh, nice hex out from Joe Cam, but the rest of the team is here. Alacrity, he might need to run, but the Rupture's there. He's going to try and dissimulate out, but I don't think there's a way out. I mean, they're buying time at least to avoid the high ground, but they're going to probably be forced to buy back on Alacrity.
Got the creep wave under control. And they still have the egg to drop. They've got everything. The Divine is up now for Dedusa, but this is an all-in play for In Your Dream. He is strongest in the high ground defense with the Divine. So this could be a good turning point. On the side of FNATIC, they're not going to be expecting it. Or at least they shouldn't have a clue that it's already up yet.
Oh, Revenant forward. Oh, chains down as well. Aeon Disc going to be procced very early. In Your Dream, he has the Divine. Look at the amount of damage he's dealing. They just blow him up. Uh-oh, and now the curse is out. That's going to hold down Raven. Illusion's doing a bit of damage, but Egg is going to be committed. Jab's going to try and force them back as Raven. He'll get to work onto Mizu, and Mizu, Cold Embrace is going to save as In Your Dream starts moving in, but Raven, he'll just man-fight them. He doesn't care about the Divine Rapier. In Your Dream needs to go back to the fountain, get that mana reset. And FNATIC, they'll just keep going to work. They want at least one lane of barracks here with this Metamorphosis. They probably won't stick around for any more. Earth Spike is going to connect. In Your Dream again moving in. 1.3k crits, but Raven, he has balls of steel, this guy. He'll just stand his ground, but there goes your Aegis. Is down. 8th Remnant is there to set up. They do catch him. Can they take him down before the Sunder? More crits to fly out. Alacrity, he's bursted him down. Jabs. Your Icarus dive out. TJ, he'll be left behind. Jabs, no, he does die. In Your Dream's got him. And now they've got another. They'll take down the Enchantress. DJ, he'll be another kill to In Your Dream. JoeCam will immediately tip Raven. I'm not sure if Raven didn't realize the Divine Rapier was there, but is going to be there. They might have to go back for the Megas now. In Your Dream. How risky you want to play it, sir? He wants tier 4 towers. He's gone for it. And they don't take very long to go down. There goes one already. Chuen, he's going to jump in with the chain down. Almost getting picked off, but he's going to be fine. With the BKB, he'll be able to remnant out. But the tier 4s are still under siege as they need 8 more seconds for Raven. Tier 4s, DJ, he's gone. The second tier 4 is also going to drop now. The Rupture is out, but In Your Dream, he doesn't need to move. He's happy to stand there. They'll drop the egg. They'll chain him up. He's still just hitting the Ancient, though. They are ignoring the heroes of FNATIC. They will be able to pull off the victory. Just hit the Ancient. Who cares about the heroes? It works out for them. GXR, they force it to a game 5. I can't believe it.
It's harder to call. I know the Spectre has not had a good run in the games we've casted, but I think there's a method to the madness here.
Looks like Paulson does indeed get caught out on that Winter Wyvern. Arctic Burn, he's trying to run to the high ground, but no, the lift is there from Jabs, and that should be first blood. His Death will take it on the Brewmaster. I mean, he had such a great start on that Darkseer, he just doesn't want to really slow it down now, and that's completely understandable. Naturally, he does want a quick Aghanim Scepter, though, a nice kinetic field there, gonna hold him down. They will get an Impel out. Mizu gonna be glimpsed back immediately, and In Your Dream, no? He doesn't get the hit off. JoeCam still chasing him down. Raven, he's he's gone.
Oh my god.
The Iron Shell. Gonna be more than enough here from JoeCam. Raven, he was one hit away from killing this Darkseer, but just doesn't get it off. And now JoeCam, he's gonna find another. Mizu, he'll claim all the gold for it as well.
Is under attack.
He just runs in with a Max Edict, melts the mid tier 1, lots of space opening up for GXR. And now it's down to FNATIC to have to find a way to slow this pace. They are going for place up top, though.
Yeah, I mean, they'll find Paulson. Cold Embrace is going to be there. Death, he'll stick around. And if you really need it, you have the Primal Split, but they won't need that. Be able to get the Winter Wyvern killed just fine. In Your Dream, he's still not really afraid. He's still just farming the creep wave. Torrent is there. It's not going to land, and well, they'll get the X off. They won't have that many spells to throw out, but they do still have the Primal Split if they want it. So Alacrity has rotated now, and that's going to force the Primal Split out. Still go for the fight. Alacrity, he is dropping rather low now. Cyclone up, they stun him up again, and maybe this rotation doesn't work out, but the Cold Embrace is going to make it in time from Paulson. That will buy enough time. Death, he'll get another stun away, but it's not going to be enough to kill off Alacrity as now Jabs rotates in. It's the world against Alacrity, but he is still not dying. They do finally get him though. Jabs, he's able to take the kill on the Rubik.
That's right.
Took him a while, but they'll get there.
Yeah, and that's important. They managed to slow down the pacemaker here of GXR. Just apply that pressure, although the Han.
Yeah, they want to go on to Death. They have JoeCam with the rotation, but a massive torrent into the boat. Chuen, he X'd himself back. He kind of faked his TP back to the fountain. Death, he's still alive. He gets the Thunderclap off. In Your Dream, he's trying so hard to reach him. He can't reach him in time. Oh, In Your Dream, he was an inch away, John. He had his arms stretched out, but nothing was happening.
They still have the boat here. They've got the Static Storm as well. Could be big if they catch this one out in Your Dream.
Yeah, and they will X. Yeah, he's going to be able to make it in time. They will glimpse back, stacking up the stuns, but it won't really matter. Boat is going to be enough. They just needed a way to break the gap. He's got the Blade Mail up. That should help him escalate a little bit, but when you compare it to how well Raven's going to be able to escalate on the Terrorblade, you do start to get a little bit concerned here if you're a GXR fan.
It's just not as fast. You can see collapsing on mid tier 1, trying to dive deep for a kill.
Well, glimpse back. Paulson, that is so much damage with the Tidebringer. He is still alive, though. They'll haunt him within Your Dream onto Jabs. They'll try to get the Rubik down. He has no damage with the vacuums there. Dragging 3 of them back. DJ, Static Storm going to be dropped, but he is dead as well. They'll go for the Primal Split. Back into In Your Dream. And the Torrent is going to be there just in case, but Raven, he was able to take the kill himself. Cyclone up the left track, set up for another kill if they can get it. X is available to use on Alacrity. Tidebringer just, it's so much damage on that left track. They'll get him down. Death will take another, and now the stolen wall is there from Jabs. dragging Mizu right back into his own wall, and Raven, he can just get to work. Jokam's trying to get a kill, but Raven, he'll get the Sunder out.
Dire's middle tower.
It's basically a full team wipe. Just so clean from FNATIC. Of course, In Your Dream across the map doing the exact same thing. Trying to work towards his Mata style. That net worth differential just keeps increasing. Mid lane, Alacrity. Going to be X'd up here, Chuen. Looking to set up with the Torrent. No, Lift is there first. Now Torrent comes out. Alacrity, he does actually take it. Jokam's there onto jabs. Boat is not going to connect. They've got the Rubik down, and now the Haunt's in. They will still be able to get Alacrity. Your Dream not really able to capitalize off the Haunt.
This could allow them to set up for the tier 2 into high ground if they manage to take that fight well. They do have the blink here. I think the vac wall is where it all lies for GXR. If they can get the big vac wall, get a good amount of Terrorblade illusions going, and that's when the fight starts to feel more manageable.
Oh, nice spike. Carapace on the Tidebringer, but the lift is there from Jabs to try and help. Chuen is still trying to back. The boat is going to make it in time, and now they might be able to turn as the Sunder is in from Raven, buying him more time. They got Jokam down. Torrent's out as well. It's not looking like a great team fight as Mizu, he gets X back from the fountain.
No sorcery lies.
And they just play it so well.
Radiant's bottom
Your Dream now maybe been spotted there by our Kunkka. It seems like Chuen is more than comfortable to just run up the high ground, run right into the Spectre. Let's go for the X back. Do they have enough help coming in though? I only see one hero. Spectre does get torrented up. DJ is there. You could glimpse him back. They are going to throw that out into the Static Storm now, but even with that, I don't think there's quite enough damage. Chuen, he's still trying. In Your Dream's dropping now, but Alacrity's joined in. Torrent Boat is out again, rather than BKB, and they do have enough. He gets it's basically a solo pick-up. I mean, DJ was there with the ultimate. Now the glimpse back will force the BKB out of Alacrity. Roshan, half HP. Metamorphosis is available for Raven. I have Skadi though now up for our Spectre, and he can haunt in whenever the hell he wants. Bone is going to be thrown out. They've caught somebody, and it's going to be Mizu on that Darkseer. Can they take him down in time? He's popped his BKB, and he's going to go for a run. Chuen trying to get a nice Tidebringer hit, but no, it's the other way. Still, they've got Alacrity anyway, and that's just as good. Back to the Roshan.
And you're not going to be able to fight through here. So that is Roshan number 2 going the way of FNATIC. They've got the Aegis. They've got the Shard given out to Chuen. Again, Satanic active just overwhelms that healing reduction.
Well, that it does. Your Dream, he's still just trying to work towards his BKB. Raven's going to get to work. Range Racks immediately dropped. However, Winter's Curse to the backside isn't that amazing, but it is going to get rid of DJ. They just needed Raven on the Terrorblade to hit him. Now Alacrity, though, has been caught. Nice Dual Scepter, but is it going to be enough? The Cold Embrace, it'll keep him alive for a little bit longer, but not for long. He is gone. You've still got Jokam there burrowed, though. He might be able to continue buying time, or maybe not. They just ignore him. The Tidal Wave even drags him backwards into the Sentry Ward. Oh, Chuen, he just used he dragged him back into the Sentry. Raven, still at work, gets some elite barracks now. No boots necessary for this Terrorblade. He'll slowly pace his way to that mid-tier 3 tower. Or rather, Cyclone up onto In Your Dream. He's got nowhere to go. Raven's completely ignoring the Spectre. Sunder, thank you very much for the HP. In Your Dream, they do normal punch him up, but doesn't matter. In Your Dream, he's surrounded. They will at least run out of Metamorphosis. Raven, how far are you going, sir? Into the tier 4 towers onto Mizu. The Tidal Wave will not catch the Darkseer. Zed range barracks down. He'll go for the melee barracks as well. And Ping's flying out. They're going to try and stop Raven as he's walking so darn slow. Another normal punch in. Jokam's there. They'll just get to work though. They'll try to rely on those Iron Shells. Static Storm dropped. Jokam, Cold Embrace going to save him for now as DJ. He's been jumped by In Your Dream. They do at least get the dieback on that Disruptor. Winter's Curse out as well. It's onto Chuen. Maybe they could really turn this fight now as the Conker's about to drop. Split Earth is there. The normal punch, the Impel, they've got him. It's a full team wipe, but you've got the Aegis on In Your Dream, but without the Metamorphosis, he has no chance. Or maybe he does. He gets the Sunder off. Alacrity, Cold Embrace is going to save it with the BKB. He's still going. Just one man on his own. Almost takes out 2 of them. But it is, in the end, going to be a full team wipe the way of GXR to be able to go out into the jungle and actually start farming those up. Roshan is going to be
Oh, long.
2 minutes 45 seconds. It's a long time.
Alacrity?
However, yeah, he's been caught out. They even dropped the static storm, and that's a complete mute. They just drag him across.
Yeah, that's a pretty big kill. No buyback for Alacrity.
Wall is going to block the pathing. Raven, he doesn't really want to walk through it, but he can actually reach from outside the wall. There you go.
Radiant's
Who needs to walk close to a building when you've got a Dragonlance?
is under attack. Dire's middle
It's like they're trying to perma-stun it. So it just sits in the same spot and gets continuously just stunned up and takes more damage. What did Roshan do to deserve this kind of treatment?
Oh,
Torrent is out, tidal wave, not going to drag him back. A nice curse there onto Chuen, but the stun is out onto the TB. So Chuen, he's going to survive long enough to get the bow down in time, but the Impel going to hold him down. They should be able to finish him, and they do. Raven, who are you aiming for? He's trying to go after Jokan, but he's just healthy. Instead, they'll go back into In Your Dream. No, they'll go after Mizu instead. Go after that Darkseer, but he's fine. He's out of there. Alacrity, In Your Dream, Jokam all still around as the Torrent does connect on two again. A great tidal wave bringing him back into the TB. Raven, he'll step back for a second. Jokam, he's still being targeted, but no, they finally get the Spectre. In Your Dream's down, but he will have buyback. And he will commit it immediately. Back right in with the Shadow Step going on to the Terrorblade. Raven's down. He does have buyback, but they also got DJ. The buybacks are coming out. Alacrity, he'll keep going onto that Brewmaster. They are going to find another death on the side of FNATIC. Immediate buybacks out from death. They can't afford to let the Roshan go down. Hell, they just did. They just need one more. And this game could potentially be over.
yeah.
Roshan, again, when he taken down, Tidal Wave is there, but Winter's Curse, Paulison, he puts an end to it all onto Chuen. Burrow is there from Jokap to hold them down. Spy Carapace on 3, and now the follow-up, they've got Chuen down. He's got no buyback. Raven, he's gonna pop the Terror Wave. He's got 10 seconds of mana, but he's doing no damage. Still a nice Impel jabs, holds them down onto the Leshrac. The meta's over, but they got Alacrity, but he's gonna buy back. Now Death, another Primal split out, but Raven, he's in big trouble. He's dropping so darn low. They'll jump in. The Impel's there. Jokam secures the kill on the next assassin. Now In Your Dreams onto DJ. They'll get 4 down without buyback.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. And Roshan is going to go the way of GXR. That's a refresher shot on In Your Dream.
And the two-man defense has to stall for at least 40, 50 seconds, really. And I just don't see that coming out. Maybe if that gets good use on Spook, although jabs.
Yeah, jabs. He just bought back. He is gone. Tips out immediately. They're onto the tier 4 towers. They know. FNATIC. Oh, it's been a long and gruesome kind of day for them. And that's it. They call it. GG well played. Congratulations, GXR. They make the reverse sweep. And they will be your grand champions of the Loopet Pro Series Season 7. I can't believe it, John. I really can't.
Oh my god. You know, there was a big moment there by that Roche fight where I think that really cost Raven. He Hurricane Pike down to the low ground, right into Mizu, and Mizu just normal punched him into the wall.